Collective, come on in. Let's see what y'all got going on real quick. Get comfortable. We got Spirit. Five of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Somebody needs to learn a lesson. Ace of Cups. Someone's learned their lesson. Somebody about to experience a love that is very different from what they experienced in childhood and what they've seen. Someone's learning what they experienced in childhood with this Five of Swords, that's not love, and you're trying to get away from this entirely. You're determined with this Chariot to not fall in this same energy as your parents or as your guardians, whoever you saw you stayed with for the longest. Anything else? Four of Wands, yeah, you're going towards stability. Someone who's genuinely devoted to you with the King of Cups. Anything else? You want the exact opposite of whatever you have experienced thus far as love, and you're willing to, you're open and you're willing to learn so you can experience something new. You're treating yourself differently as well. Queen of Swords. Anything that looks different from what you've experienced in the past, you refuse. If it even smells like what you've experienced in your own personal life as far as relationships goes, what you experienced from childhood, you're cutting it off immediately. You don't want your children to experience the same shit that you experienced, and you're also learning that that's not a healthy way to move in relationships, as well as something your children should be seeing. Constantly in a state of this. We're moving on. The Queen of, if you add this Five of Swords with the Queen of Swords, that's Six of Swords. Six of Swords. You're determined to move to calmer waters, to peaceful waters. You're being guided to go elsewhere, even if it means by yourself. This path is just way more peaceful. You are deciding that you don't want this chaos anymore for one reason or the other. It's not healthy. You can't think, you can't progress, you can't grow in this energy constantly. Some of y'all are realizing, I always looked at this goddamn thing as their children, but what if it's their inner children? What if these children are their inner children trying to get the last word in? Interesting. I'm thinking about my own damn parents. What if it's two kids trying to get their point across because they never could get their point across, but you're masked as adults? I'm not in the mood for this. But let me see. I'm not in the mood for this at all. You are no longer allowing. You're starting to. Let me get it right. You're protecting your inner child. Anyone who's going to sit there and put you in this energy, you're not dealing with them anymore. If they trigger your inner child, if they trigger the thing, no, they're not allowed in your space. You're protecting you. have decided to protect your inner child, even if you don't have children. You're done with this. People not hearing you, people not seeing you, people not respecting your boundaries, people not loving on you, and then they trigger the kid in you as well, and take you back to a time that you don't want to be at anymore. Yes. You're done with that. Okay. I'm not in the mood for all this deepness. I'm not. Nine of Cups, you're going to what makes you happy. You're finally having a chance. Like, funny. Queen of Wands, the Sun. This is like part of your spiritual growth. You're going towards what makes you happy, what brings you joy, what brings fulfillment to you. Because this ain't it. Some of y'all attracted lovers that mirrored your parents in some way or shape or form. Even if you got mommy wounds, sometimes if you had that emotional neglect, then you attract men who do the same damn thing. They are neglectful of you, just like your mother was. So it can appear in many different ways, as I have learned. There's a lack of care and nurture, and so you go deal with people who have a lack of care and nurture. In some shape, form, or fashion. You do it with friends too. Some of y'all are realizing that you're having an awakening, like it's being eye-opening. Like, no more of that. You're in this energy now. You're not cowering to others, to their whims. And you're not subjecting your children, if you do have them, to that, and you're not subjecting your inner child to that shit no more. Some of y'all are finding your kid whimsy as well. Like your own whimsy that may have been lost when you were a child. Some of y'all are finding your whimsiness back again, which is beautiful. 8 of Wands. Yeah, the dynamics are shifting quickly, fast, in a hurry. 9 of Cups, what was behind here? 3 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, King of Swords. You've made up your mind. I'm acknowledging that, but you made up your mind. You're exploring yourself. And the more you explore yourself, the more self-discovery you're having, the more the vision is getting, the bigger the vision is getting with the King of Wands. The more inspired you're becoming. That life can be, that you can have a different life than what you've experienced and than what you have encountered. And y'all going towards that. I mean, it's 8 minutes in. I'm finna go. Oh, what is that? The Tower. That's what this 8 of Wands is. This change is going to throw everybody off. They used to you just sitting here taking this bullshit. You pop into this Queen of Swords. Oh, people ain't going to be able to handle this. You start giving love to yourself. They can't. You get People not liking this. Oh, fucking well. The more you discover yourself, the more you start unpacking stuff. You ain't going back to this, and you won't even allow your inner child to deal with this. You won't let your children. Okay, if you have children, some of y'all have put yourself in your children's shoes, and you're remembering some about them babies sometimes that triggers your own growth, your own healing, your own realizations, if you allow it. This has happened, and you're like, no, this ain't even worth it. That realization was a tower. Nothing was going to be the same once you acknowledge and realize like what you were experiencing or what you haven't experienced or what this person continues to do. That was the first tower. Now your second tower is now that you're starting to get to know yourself and you're starting to set these boundaries and go towards your emotional fulfillment and realizing that life can be different from what this bullshit is, that's causing another tower for you in a good way, but for others in a bad way because they're so used to constantly tearing you down, dismissing you, playing you small. Can't do that no more. Making you feel weird, trying to dim your light. You're like, I've been doing this for all my life. I don't want to be bothered with this shit no more. You're like, I don't want to play this game anymore. This game is stupid. But the Five of Swords. We can tear each other down to the most. You don't want to play that game anymore. You'd rather go outside and plant something and learn something new. And play with your kids, play with your damn dog. Instead of doing all this shit. But you'd rather be in peace. You'd rather be around possibilities. Look at all this lush greenness. That's where you'd rather be. Somebody's not understanding this. But who cares? And they're trying to hold on to you, but they can't hold on. The tower has already fallen. The change is already made. The realization is already made. The decision is already made. The work is already being done with the Eight of Pentacles. With the Sun, things are already exposed with the Knight of Wands. Freedom is already here. With the Sun and the Knight of Wands. Your spirit is free. Your body and mind is following. You refuse to go back. You refuse to stay in this energy. You refuse. This is where you're at now. This is where you're at now. This is beautiful. You're valuing your peace. You're valuing your inner child. You're protecting it with the Queen of Swords. Protecting him or her fiercely. Loving your inner child in ways that you would never loved before. You're no longer putting yourself on the back burner like others have put you on the back burner. You're getting out of this energy. Quick read. I liked it. And you're looking more attractive and confident. The more you're getting away from this, the more you stand in your boundaries, the more you sit there and you communicate your boundaries, stand on your boundaries, the more you're doing what you love to do, the more attractive and confident you become. It's a spiritual growth as well with the Sun. Like the video, comment, subscribe. That was a quick one too. Bye.